Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426 and today we have the review of the high grade Eyes Gundam or 1.5 Gundam from 00. Now this was mostly not seen in the anime, it was not in the anime, but it was actually seen or mostly mentioned in the manga, I believe. Now I didn't read the manga, so I'm not really aware how the story goes. But what I can definitely tell is that the 1.5 Gundam or the Eyes Gundam is the prototype of the Reborn's Gundam. So that's as far as it is, and here let's start the review. First, what you get the kit, of course, the 1.5 Gundam. You get a gigantic long shield, definitely a big shield. You get a beam rifle. I forgot the actual name of this beam rifle. Let me check. It's actually, yeah, I'm not really sure. Sorry about that. And also kind of a bit of one of those long beam rifles. You get a backpack type item, this which will work as a weapon and wing binders as well. You get you only get one beam saber effect, and it's clear. It's just a clear color. This is my first time actually seeing this. Makes me curious why this is the situation. You get a bunch of spare parts, I guess. Assuming that the Reborn's Gundam, this is based on the Reborns, or they use the same plate. You can see like you have some extra GN drives that that's supposed to go to the arms and stuff. You see some extra thrusters and even a claw hand and stuff. So that I'm assuming that these parts are for the Reborn's Gundam. So I'm gonna put them away. Okay, also you get a bunch of stickers. As you can see, I didn't use any of the black stickers because I used a black Gundam marker for them. I used the eyes for the chest and for the GN drive parts and clear parts, whatever. Now, they give you two sets of eyes, but if you follow the instruction manual, if you do follow the instruction manual, you will be using the left one with the green or bluish eyes. But I'm assuming these red eyes are maybe for the Reborn's Gundam or something else. Maybe this has like another mode or something, but I'm not aware of. But yeah, if you want to go for more of a menacing look, I guess the red eyes would look kind of nice. Okay, now on to the review. Now currently I don't have the flight pack on at the moment. So if you see the back, you can only see the GN drive. Now, at this point, this is the 1.0 Gundam, or the Eye Gundam. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting concept, but that's how it is. Just because it doesn't have those wing backpack, it's a, whatchamacallit, it's a different Gundam. Or, a different situation. Now, the stickers, I guess I'll mention it right away. The stickers I actually used are for the chest, right over here. These yellow and black ones, and the inside here you use a metallic purple color sticker. I tried coloring it with a metallic blue, but it didn't work out pretty well, so I used a sticker as well. For the head, the eyes are of course a sticker. The head camera sticker. This in the V fin here, the purple is a sticker, but on top of the purple sticker, you put a clear plastic piece, which was not easy to put on. Besides the sticker I used, now this is a pretty weird situation where you can see these black parts, but before you put these plastic pieces on, you put a black long sticker and then you snap the two purple pieces together. And yeah, and so for that, kind of seems excessive, but okay. The other sticker, yeah. This one. These are also clear pieces. This is where I assume where the GN drives were supposed to be for the Reborn's Gundam. But this one doesn't have the GN drive. You put another metallic purple sticker and then put a clear piece on top. Also, what I read on the Gundam Wiki, instead of GN drives, these are supposed to be like GN condensers. Also, this is a sticker as well, for a back camera. Now, before I actually get into like the articulation, I'm just gonna tell you guys how I'm gonna do this. The 1.5 Gundam with Eyes Gundam with the wings here have different modes. So before I go into the modes, I'm going to show off some weapons and shield and articulations first without this, because it could be a hindrance as well. Now I will start with articulations. Okay, let me zoom in again. For the head, very nice looking head. I assume it's the same head as for the Reborn's Gundam, but with a different colored chin, I think. It's pretty basic. It can go down, up, moves a lot actually, and then 360, yes, it's possible. Okay, now let's look at the body. The body, where it connects the body and the place where it connects the body and the waist, this is not a ball joint, it's just a peg, a line peg, so just be careful. This does not exactly bend. I will show you guys. It's one of these, not the poly caps. But you do get some extra movement on the upper body where you can move back, forward and backward like this. Just to let you guys know. Okay, the arms. Now the arms are connected to another separate piece between the body and the shoulder into a ball joint, and this section is also connected to a peg, some multiple pegs. The arms can go 360 with no problem at all. But the situation is that, okay, the twisting part, the basic 360, no problem. But the bending of the arm is kind of unexpected. 90 degrees bend. That's it. No, I assume it's not a double joint, and yeah, everything's like really stiff in the arm. But you do have this movement where you can move the, I guess, wrist a little bit. I'm not sure if that's going to be helpful, but yeah. I assume because of the transformation for the Reborn's Gundam. I know the Reborn's Gundam have like this GN cannon mode. So yeah, I guess the unique design of the arms is for that, I think. Hands are on a ball joint, and you only get two hands, the basic weapon holding hands. So 360 on the body is no problem at all. Okay, the waist section, nothing too special except that the front skirts are individual pieces. They're not like the usual one piece and they move together. And also any black lines you see, this black line was supposed to be a sticker. I used a Gundam marker. On the sides, these black lines are also a Gundam marker, which was supposed to be a sticker. Basically, you put a separate white piece into the side, and then yeah, you're supposed to put a sticker, but I used a Gundam marker. Same goes for the back skirt. The back skirt is also, but it's in one piece. Just saying. The legs. Let's see. Let me zoom out a bit. Legs, I think there's not much to talk about because it's just your usual legs. But the front skirt has some limitations. I'm moving up, so this is as far as I can go, and it's double jointed, so no problem at all. The feet are in, well, how should I say this? The feet, they're in those high heel forms, which I'm not a big fan of. But you can technically open the feet into a flat mode if you want, which I like to do. But it looks really ridiculously big for this kit, so yeah. So the main reason that this kit looks a bit tall than your usual kit, it's because of those high heels actually. If it weren't for those, you wouldn't have much problems, I assume. And so sometimes balancing this kit could be a trouble, but not too, trouble. It's not big trouble. Okay, so we've seen the basic articulations. I'm gonna show the other equipment that you get. Now I'm gonna start off with the shield and then take it off because this shield, because of the arm design and this gigantic size of the shield, which is almost as big as the kit or a normal high grade, it has some limitations on moving the arm. Now on the shield, this looks really familiar. Some say this is the exact same shield as the Astrea shield. Somehow, for me, it kind of reminded me of the Exia shield, but I can see why. there's nothing too special. It's just two pieces and you snap it together, and you can put, I almost forgot, you get two beam sabers. I mean, two beam saber handles, but only get one beam effect, and one can go onto the shield. There's a peg on the beam saber, which is not too common these days, but okay, I'll live with that. And you just need to peg it into the hole and you're good to go. I do like the way how they connect this gigantic shield to the arm. The way how this works is that there's these pegs on the arms. I'll zoom in. As you can see, there's this small peg going on the arm. Now this peg can be also used to put a beam saber on it, like the other arm I did. I'll give an example. Yes, like this. But for the shield, there is a small hole on top of here. You need to connect that peg into that hole, and then where's the peg? Okay. And then and you see this hook. You will see this hook thing on the shield. You need to latch it onto the arm and then connect the peg into the hole, and there you go. It's a pretty strong. Let me zoom out. Oh boy, this is not good. Okay, here it is. This is a very strong connection. Shake it, it will never fall off. But the problem is that without the backpack, there's no problem at all. But here's the thing: the way how you connect the backpack is you take off the GN drive. Come on. And then you connect the backpack into that hole, and then put the GN drive on top. This thing will be a lot of hindrance. You know, it's gonna like collide with the wings a lot, so that's why I'm going to finish that off first. Without the wings, there's not much problem as well, but it's just a shame that because due to the articulation of the arms, there's not much you can pull out. Of course, you can do some poses on certain angles, which is pretty nice. But I do like the fact that this thing uses a big gigantic shield compared to the Reborn's Gundam shield, which I think was pretty small. Okay, that's it. Yeah, taking it off is no problem at all. And just to let you guys know, the beam saber, just connect the effect piece and the handle together, and then just slide it into the hand, and no problem at all. It's a strong connection, won't fall off. Shame that they use a clear color, which I don't know why. Okay, also the beam saber are not those round ones. It's like one of those straight long ones. The straight ones, or flat ones, like the ones that you see in Gundam Age. Okay, the beam rifle. The beam rifle, I will keep it on. I think this is the same beam rifle as the Reborn's Gundam, except for this color. The beam rifle is connected pretty well, which I also like the way how they connect it. Now, what you need to do is put the handle into the hand, as any way you can, and then there's this peg on this small piece, and there's a hole. But before that, you need to remove the beam saber like this. There's a hole beneath the arm, this hole, and you just need to clamp it in and lock it into place, and you're good to go. So it's a very strong connection. It will never fall off, as far to my knowledge. I tried a few stuff. I really like the connection. Now, for the last part, I will show the backpack. The backpack, all you need to do is, actually, before I connect it, I'll show the articulations on the backpack. These are like same as wings and weapons at the same time. So the backpack can there's some articulation. This moves. The wings can move side like this, and these are connected to a ball joint in here. And these small pieces here also have their own articulation. They have some joints going on with polycaps. Okay, we got that out. So, wait, am I doing this right? Yeah, this should be the right. All you need to do is slide it into that place where the GN drive was. Slide it in, and then put the GN drive again, and you're good to go. Okay, so there's a few modes that you can do. What you're currently looking at with the modes, according to the manual, this is called the high speed mode, I think. Yeah, this is the high speed mode. So I'm assuming this is the the fastest form that this kit has, which is just your basic looking kit. And then if you spread out the wings like this, oops, you have the flight mode for airborne, combat or flying around, which is pretty interesting because I'm pretty sure it can fly even though it doesn't open the wings. But okay, so maybe this is like one of the stable flight modes that can fly for a long time. And now here is the tricky part that comes along. I think I will just do this as simple as possible. If you flip, oh boy, give me a moment. Now it's easier to take it off the backpack and do this, but I'm feeling a bit lazy, so bear with me. So basically, if you turn them 180 degrees in front and put them on the shoulders, you have another cannon mode, and this is called the Alvaron cannon mode. Show the image on this because I have to. This, according to the manual, it requires you to take off the backpack and then reattach it. If you put them under the armpit right here, like the instruction manual, you get the binder rifle mode. So basically same weapon but on a different location with different names. So that's a pretty interesting concept. This is my least favorite mode, so I'm not going to show that off, binder rifle. It's basically what it tells you to do is at this form, take it off, take the backpack off, put it upside down and then reattach. That's it. Okay, so let me turn it back to normal. Okay, here is the last two modes, which require you to spin these backpacks. This is a pretty interesting feature where what you do is, oh boy, is to twist or turn this 90 degrees to the side. There you go. And then what you do is the bottom one goes like this, and the top one is supposed to go, wait, like this. I think that this should be the correct mode. And you have the standby mode, which I do not know what it's for. I'm assuming this is like how they're stored in the hangar. That's what I'm assuming. Let me check the manual if I did it correctly. It's pretty confusing because, okay, according to the manual, this should be correct. But to be more specific, on the manual, it's mostly shown that, yeah, this is correct. This is correct. It's just like on the manual, it's more, it depends on this angle how it looks. But yeah, this is basically the gist of the idea on the standby mode. Which, okay, I sort of understand what they were going for. Okay, sorry, time limit, those who didn't listen, yeah, I can see what they were going for. This is the standby mode. And besides the standby mode, there's one more thing you can do on the standby mode, which is the attack mode, is that you spin the wing 90 degrees on the bottom, and then, okay, and there you go, you have the attack mode. So I'm assuming that they're firing 3 beam rifle at once, or like shooting a powerful shot. Okay, sorry for the long video and sorry for the middle cut. My camcorder still has a time limit of cutting after like 16 minutes. Anyway, this was the review of the high grade 1.5 Gundam, or Eyes Gundam from 00 series. This is a pretty interesting build. The structure is really unique, and if those who haven't bought the Reborn's Gundam but want something different, I would recommend this kit. To me, I say this has a better color scheme. I personally didn't like the red on the Reborn's Gundam, and I thought that transformation was a little bit too much, or they overdone it. I wish they would have made a separate high-grade GN cannon instead of that Reborn's, but oh well. Anyway, this is a very good kit for like any, Double O fans or who've read the manga. It's a pretty unique build, so you won't be disappointed while building it. And it's pretty taller than the usual kit, but it's because of those high heels. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. This was the review of the high grade 1.5 or Ice Gundam. If you have any questions or requests, leave a comment below. If I got anything wrong or something bugging you, please let me know. I still have more kits to buy and make and build to make reviews out of, so please stay tuned. Also subscribe to my channel. Until then, see you guys next time.